is that. So I wanted to come today. Today is the fifth day. Yeah, I believe today is the fifth day of IC Awareness Month. And today I just wanted to talk about what IC is. Um, so IC, it's the original name for it is Interstitial Cystitis. The acronym for it is IC. It just makes it easier because that long word is so complicated. I even still stumble sometimes trying to say the word. But basically, I'm going to explain this in my own terms, the way I understand it. So basically, I see IC as a combination of a overactive bladder where you go to the bathroom a lot. It also marks a UTI, and if you've ever had a UTI, you know the intense pain that you get in your urethra, vaginal area. So it hurts when you pee and it burns. IC also causes very bad pelvic pain and lower abdominal pain and lower back pain, and the pain can even radiate to my thigh area. So yeah, that's what I see is. It's a vicious bladder disease, and right now there is no cure, nor is there a cause right now. So researchers are still researching, trying to figure out a cure and things that could help with the symptoms of IC. Now, as far as treatment, when I first was diagnosed in October of 2008, I undergone a small surgery called cystoscopy, and it included a hydrodistension, and that's pretty much where you, well, not me, but where the doctor stretches your bladder and he places medicine in it. And stretching the bladder is supposed to help you have a higher capacity to hold urine, because right now, like, my urethral hole is small and I have a low capacity to hold urine, so that makes me have to go to the bathroom more. But the cystoscopy, that was just when they put a microscope up my urethra to see how my bladder looks, and it pretty much looked red and inflamed, and the doctor could tell that IC is what I had. So that's how I got my diagnosis. I didn't have to go through years trying to figure out what was wrong with me like some people had to do, but I can remember that I've always went to the bathroom a lot. I remember once in 5th grade, it was the end of the school day, and I asked my teacher, can I go to the bathroom, and he was like, no. So I literally held my pee for the few minutes, and I stayed right around the corner from my school, so it wasn't a long walk, and I ended up walking home holding my pee, and it was hurting so bad that I was crying. And it's crazy because it was only like literally the end of the day of school, so just in that few minutes of time, I was in severe pain, and when I got home, I was just having a hard time using the bathroom. It just hurted so bad I was in tears. So I can remember back that I always experienced urgency and frequency. The pain, that actually didn't really start until sometime after my diagnosis, and the pain wasn't as severe as it is now. It just became this severe probably around the beginning or middle of last year, and since then pain has been a big issue. So like I said, as far as treatments, I've tried DMSO, which is just them, it's a form of bladder installation where they put a catheter in you and instill this medicine into your bladder, and you're supposed to hold it for as long as you can and then pee it out. And that's supposed to help reduce the inflammation of the bladder. Now, I had 6 treatments of that, and it didn't help. So then I didn't get treatment for maybe about 2 years until I came back into the Champaign area, and I went to go see my urologist again and let him know that I was still having issues with this and that it's become more severe. So we started things like, what have we tried? We've tried amitriptyline. Many of you know that as Alavil, and that's an antidepressant, but it was supposed to help with pain, and I guess including like the urgency and frequency, but it did nothing for me. It gave me urine retention, and I ended up in the emergency room getting a urinary catheter in, and I had to wear that catheter for almost 10 days, and that was extremely uncomfortable. But I still went to school because I was in school at this time. I was in hair school, but I still went to school because I only had a small amount of time before I graduated, and I wasn't going to let this stop me from graduating. So I still went to school, but it was very painful. And then we've also tried several bladder installations, lidocaine, heparin. It's another one. It's an M word. I can't freaking remember what it's called, but we've tried numerous combinations of bladder installations, and I've had over 10 of them, and they all were unsuccessful and very painful. So yeah, I won't allow them to do that anymore because I have more pain than I do relief, and the relief, it maybe only lasts for 2 hours and then I'm right back in pain. So I figured it's really not worth going through all that pain just for 2 hours of relief. And then we've also tried Vesicare, and it just gave me extreme bladder spasms. We've tried Ditropin, and that also gave me urine retention, and I ended up in hospital again with a catheter, and I wore that for like almost a week. And that was very hard as well. So we've tried a number of things, and everything we've tried has just failed and actually made things worse. And I went through another cystoscopy and hydrodissection, and they put silver nitrate in me, and that made things worse. So ever since then, my urethra pain has been worse just because of the silver nitrate. Now, I have really bad urethra pain to the point where it hurts majority of the time to pee, and it burns, and I don't have anything to help. I've tried Peridium, which is supposed to help with that, and it doesn't work. I've tried an ice pack, but the ice pack just makes my urine hot, so that increases the burning. I've been looking up some other things that I can ask my doctor about, and I'm going to do that next week actually. And I'm pretty much just going through trial and error with all these different types of medications, because that's pretty much the life of an IC person. You go through trial and error. What works for one person doesn't necessarily work for the next. So me, my body is complicated, and it does the complete opposite of what it should do. So it sucks really bad. But IC is not a disease that comes alone. It comes with a package. So some people have like IC and irritable bowel syndrome, or IC and pelvic floor dysfunction, or IC and fibromyalgia. And right now I don't know what my other issue is. Actually, my doctor is trying to treat me for fibromyalgia because I'm concerned that I may have that. She keeps telling me that there's no way that you can officially diagnose fibromyalgia, so she did wanted to start me on treatment. But the problem with it that is the medication that she has prescribed for me, I can't afford it. So I don't have any meds at all, any meds. I'm taking another antidepressant called Celexa, and I'm taking Zantac because I have severe abdominal pain, and my doctor seems to think that I'm constipated. But even after a bowel movement, and I'm sorry if this is too much information, but I'm just going to be real and honest with you about everything that's going on with me. But I have severe stomach pains after I use the bathroom. And I've been trying Miralax, and I've been increasing my fiber and increasing my water intake, but none of those things are helping because I'm still having this pain. So when I go see her next week, she'll probably run some tests to try to figure out what's going on. But yeah, like I said, IC is just not, and I don't think I've ever heard somebody who has IC and only had IC. I've heard numerous of people who've had a package deal, and it's so rough, and it tears down our bodies. It tears down our bodies so bad, and people don't understand. Yes, we look fine, but we're not fine. I'm not fine. It's really scary to even think that I won't be able to work, and if I'm able to work, that I won't be able to be productive or efficient or successful because of this. So that's really scary, and I'm really sad about that. Like, it's crazy because a lot of people with this disease, they cry about it, but I'm so detached emotionally that I can't cry about it. And I feel so sad deep inside, but I haven't shed one tear about having this disease. I talk about it as if I was diagnosing someone myself. But no, I have it. And it's just really hard, and I can't really cry about it because I'm just numb and emotionless right now. But it wears on me really bad. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but just, I hope you find this information helpful. If anybody have any more questions, concerns, or anything that they need to ask or say, feel free to Facebook me. Feel free to email me. And like I've been telling you guys before, I have a blog up, and it's heretoinspireyou.blogspot.com. And I would really appreciate it if you continue to read it and share it and just continue to support me, because that's what I need right now. I need support. I need to know that people are standing behind me, because it's always good to know that people have your back. So yeah, IC sisters, continue to hang in there and stay strong. I will be praying for you guys. Actually, I'm going to do a video with a small prayer for all of my IC people, so stay tuned for that. But I love you guys, and I thank you so much just for all of your guys' individual prayers and your concerns and your hugs and your get well soons and take care, and just all of the love and support that you guys give me. It means so much to me. It means the world, because sometimes I feel alone, and it's hard because I have no one here person to person that I can like sit down and talk with, and you know, we can share our experiences back and forth, or we can just chill out and be in pain together. Like, that might sound sad, but sometimes I guess it would be just easier if I had an IC buddy that was here with me. But I know you guys are here with me in spirit, and I know that I can connect with you guys on Facebook. So I appreciate the love again. So have a good day. And I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.